Hi. Welcome, everybody. We are back for a Wednesday. I'm waiting for this to connect here on Instagram so we can go live over there. Here we go. We're going to connect to Instagram. Going to see if it comes up. Oh, not that one. We're going to see if it comes up on my phone so I can see those comments. There it is. We are live. Let me turn my volume down so we don't double hear. Hello. Welcome to everybody watching live here on YouTube and Facebook. A welcome to everybody who's over there on Instagram. It is so great to have you. Hi, Julia. Hi, Lindsay. Happy to have you guys here. We're just going to have a little chat today. It's National Crochet Month, my favorite month of the year. Hopefully it's your favorite month as well. Just a lot of time to think about new stitches, try new things. Hi, Hal Crochets. Great to have you. And Cara and Q 8.88. I don't know. Hi. It's so hard on Instagram without names and stuff. So, hi, everybody. If you're saying hi and your handle is not the same as your name, maybe throw your name in there so I can actually say hi to you and know your name. Hi, Stephanie. It is great to have you and Leah and Karen and Michelle. Yes, light rain in New York City. We're getting it too here on the East Coast. I mean, I don't know. The rain is fine, but oh, there's Kara. Nice to have you. I'm here on YouTube on my other device. Yay! Now you're doubly watching. So it's so great to have you here. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back here and see. I see some people coming in. Happy Crochet Month. Hi, Joanne. Happy Crochet Month from Colorado. It's great to have you. Hi, Jay. Let's see. Julie is also here. Kay McKinsey is here from Arkansas. Hi, Kay. Lindsay said, funny. I just rewatched the episode with Brianna and noticed that you had the Marley Bird Game Day shawl on display. Yes, we do that. That was a great shawl that we did for game day. Well, actually, it was more like it's not really a shawl. It's like a cowl shawl thing. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with that. What you want to call it, but I love it. It keeps you nice and warm. It's so wonderful. Hi from Michigan. Michigan is a fun place to be. I don't know what it's like there. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Chris. We haven't seen you live in a while. Great to see your face here. Well, or your chat here. I guess it's not really your face, but great to see you here. Let's see who else is here. I thought every month was Crochet Month. You know what, Julia? Let's just go with that. Every month is Crochet Month. That's just the thing. It doesn't mean we can't do crochet. It's just everybody now talks about it for a month, right? Gives us an extra excuse to chat about crochet. So I'm stitching while we're talking. That's why I'm kind of looking down. I'm working on a Tunisian crochet project. I am testing out a brand new pattern from Ashley of Heart Hook Home. She's using our bubbly boucle yarn, and it's a Tunisian stitch, which is a lot harder to do here while I'm talking and not really paying attention, and I'm kind of pulling things a little bit harder or something. I don't know. Hi, Barbarella. Sorry. Let's see. Lindsay still love it. Yep. Hi, Beach Girl, watching from New York. IB Serenity is here. You're from Sacramento. Let's see. Yeah. So we just put a link in there for Bubbly Bouquet. So you can go ahead and check it out. Oh, we have somebody else from Michigan and Wisconsin. Happy Crochet Month from New Jersey. Oh, another Michigan. There's lots of Michigans today. It is so great to have you all. So that's what I'm working on. It's a new pattern that's coming out. Ashley's actually going to be on the live next Wednesday to talk about this brand new pattern and working with this yarn and stuff. I had originally told her, oh yeah, I'll have my cardigan done. I'll have it, ready to go. And then I think I told you guys last week that I worked on it and I got my gauge right and everything. I worked on the first couple rows and it all just fell apart. I was like at a 4X sweater and I didn't need it to be that large. So I ripped the whole thing out. I mean, okay, it was 10 rows, but still 10 rows of Tunisian with a boucle yarn, not the easiest. So I ripped it all out, went down a hook size, started again, and now I'm pretty close. I think I'm like maybe an inch bigger in the circumference than I should be, but you know what? It's going to be okay. we're gonna make it work. So I was like, yeah, sorry. And she moved the date up. It was supposed to be the end of the month, and now it's next week. So I was kind of like, listen, I'm gonna keep working, but there's probably not gonna be finished by then. So anyway, I'll be as far along as I can, and you'll hear all about this great new pattern next week if you join us here or you follow along with Ashley. So hold on, I saw some. Hi from South Africa. We have Illinois. Hi, Michelle from New Hampshire. It is great to have you guys all here. Who else is saying? Chris can't always make it if my toddler granddaughter is awake, but I was here late last week. Oh, so you get to babysit. That's so great, Chris, that you get to spend time with your granddaughter. You're not going to get those moments back. Like you got to just suck them up type of thing and just enjoy all the cuddles that you get because then they grow up. I mean, I know you know because you have a daughter who gave you your granddaughter, so you know how fast it all goes. But yeah, enjoy every minute of it because you're not going to get that time back. So enjoy it. Let's see. I saw her live this weekend. I didn't know you had this new yarn. Oh, yes. Okay, so she did do a live this weekend, and we're talking about Ashley of Heart Hook Home. She did a live over the weekend and talked about her new cardigans that are coming out and some other new patterns. And yeah, it's using our bubbly boucle yarn, which comes in some really great colors. It's really nice. We were chatting about this. Janice and I were chatting about this before we went live, that would I want to crochet with this? I'm not saying no because Ashley has done it and it looks beautiful, but I am saying I definitely think it lends itself better to Tunisian. Just because of the way a boucle yarn is, it definitely is like that fuzziness and everything. So it makes it a little bit harder to see your stitches. But when you have Tunisian, you have the bars and you have a little bit extra spacing between your stitches. So I find it to be easier. You could totally crochet with it regularly. I would not suggest single crochets. I would probably go with at least a half double crochet or maybe a little bit larger of a stitch just to make it a nice and loose piece of fabric that you're actually going to be able to get your stitches. Speaking of Ashley, I should say, yeah, so we just threw in patterns from Ashley in there. This one is not available on our site, but it is done in our yarn. This is called her Lorraine cardigan. I made mine in Swish. Love it, love it, love it. It's one of my favorites. It's one of her, not old patterns, but not super new, from like last year or 2 years ago or something. So you can check that out too if you have Swish yarn or love Swish. It's a really great pattern. Okay, does the yarn shed? I've used other boucle, but found it shedded. My friend loved her blanket, but I had to keep a lint brush near her when she used it. I am not finding it is shedding. Maybe once in a while I'll get a couple stray pieces, like if I have to rip back or something. But while I'm working it, it is not shedding. And let me tell you, I just went through a sweater project or a cardigan project with Snuggle Puff. And until you block that thing and wash it, it sheds like crazy. This is not like that. It's not like a blown in yarn either where you have shedding there. I'm really not getting any kind of shedding other than maybe just a tiny bit. But you can see this is what the boucle yarn looks like for us. And so it's kind of all held together with that nylon through the middle, that, strand through the middle. But not a lot of fiber comes out of it while you're working. So it's been really great for me. It's not shedding at all. But again, I am not that far. So I'll keep letting you know as I finish it up and I start wearing it, how it works. And like when I start washing it, maybe once or twice. Oh, right. Dishy cotton. Okay. I totally forgot. Janice, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you lifeline for me and just double check, is coffee dishy on our discount list or is it on order? I forgot to double check on that. So maybe if you don't mind, if you can find it. If not, I will look for it afterwards and let everybody know. But I totally forgot about that. Hi, Danielle from Alberta, Canada. It is great to have you. Let's see. Posh DIY crochet patterns. Hello, hello. Those are all the links that are in there. Yes, Ashley is so much fun. She said she doesn't know how to pronounce boucle and she keeps saying it booklet. Hey, it's all right. Boucle is a funny word, especially like, I don't know why we put it with the word bubbly boucle, because that is a tongue twister in itself, that I struggle with a lot, but that's okay. how is it frogging with the yarn? So with the boucle, again, I'm only speaking from working it with Tunisian in not a loose gauge, but it's not super tight. So speaking of that, I really only had any problems with frogging it at the very ends. And that's because, it is slightly a different stitch there at the end, but that was really the only time I had a problem. While I was frogging right in the middle, no problem at all. It wasn't getting stuck or anything else. It was real easy to kind of pull out. So that was good. I'm thinking if you go with a tighter gauge, you might have a problem with frogging. Not problem, but like it'll be a little bit more difficult. But really, my only difficulty was on the edges, and it wasn't even every time. It was just every now and again. Let me see here. Okay. So yes, the coffee says not available. I'll look into that a little bit more and see if it's coming back or kind of what's going on with it. And I'll let you know. Sorry, I forgot it. Janice is going to make sure I remember. Sorry, Janice, I'm giving you a task here. She'll make sure that I don't forget to find the true answer for you for next time. You just received your first Dishy order. Yay! We love, love, love Dishy. Okay, Stephanie is asking, what kind of Tunisian crochet hook is your preferred hook? Okay, well, this is kind of not a fair question, I don't think, because I got to help with these hooks, but my favorite is definitely the WeCrochet hooks. So it's the same laminated wood that we have for all of our hooks. It's very similar to it, but we now have a swivel cord that comes with them so that it swivels while you work, which makes it easier on your wrist. We also have a set that is just one hook of every size that we have, or in the set. You can also buy them individually, and we also now have a double set so that when you're working in the round, you now have two of every size to make it really easy to work Tunisian in the round while you're going. Instead of having to buy two hooks, you can just get it all in a set, and it's going to be a cheaper price than having to buy two of them. So I really love our hooks. I will say they do have a blunt head to them, so they're not very sharp. It can make it a little challenging when you're working in stitches if you have a tighter gauge. We are working on a pointier tip. It's coming. We just got samples in to try them out and see. So we're going to be doing that. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, 6 to 12 months, we'll have a little bit of a pointier hook option as well for working Tunisian. But that's kind of, to me, the only downfall maybe to these hooks is that they do have a blunt tip to it. So you can see here, it's not very sharp or anything. So it can make it a little bit of a challenge depending on how tight your gauge is. But for me right now, it's really great and it's not causing any problems. I love them so much. They've got a really nice join to them. I don't have problems with that. So yeah. Yeah, so I really don't have any suggestions for you, Kara, on softening that yarn other than go buy some Brava because Brava's way softer than that. You might be able to reach out to them and find out something that would work, but I don't really have any tips for that. I don't use that yarn. I only use the WeCrochet yarn because I think it's superior and it's definitely softer and great to work with. Hi, Dawn. It is great to have you joining us. I feel like I haven't seen your name pop up in a while, but maybe it is. I don't know. Feels like it's been here. I mean, I haven't been here. So is that boucle single stranded? Yes, it is. There's no twist to it. It just kind of, as they work it, they kind of push up some of the yarn. So it gives these little like, bubbles, I guess you could call them, in there, but it is just a single strand that's put together. As you can see there, there's no twist. It's just the way that it is rolled together and kind of pushing up little bobbles or bubbles, whatever you want to call it. Okay, my order is on the way for Dots Hooks. Whoop, whoop. Yay, Dawn. I'm so glad you got a set of those. Those I think were part of the Leap Day sale that we had last week. Gosh, was that last week already? I think that was on there. So that was a great time to go ahead and grab it. The weight of the Bubbly Blue Clay, tongue twister, is a weight 4. But again, it's one of those yarns that You definitely have to swatch with it because depending on what stitch you're using and everything else and how you hold the yarn, it can take on a little bit of a different gauge to it because it has like the little bit of fluff to it. So it is classified as a weight 4, but I would definitely try it out before you go and commit to it. So maybe grab one of the skeins of it just to have it on hand that you can swatch out, or you can swatch with it if you want to use it for a project. Julie also got some dots hooks. Yay! Dots are also my favorite. I mean, I can't help it. I, again, helped to pick those out, and they are so, so great. I love dots hooks. They're a nice long hook with a little triangle thumb on it. They're just absolutely the best. They're the best. Dawn says, looks so soft. Okay, so I am going to say it is soft. It is not as soft as you might perceive it to be from looking at it in the picture. It is still soft. It is still going to be great to wear against your skin, but I don't think it's as soft as like Swish type of thing. So yeah, it's definitely going to have its purposes and everything else, but it is not the softest yarn I have ever felt in my life. But I do love the texture on it. I think that's really great. It's going to give you some nice warmth in there as well. It's still a really great yarn. It's just not the softest I've ever felt. And that's okay. We have all different types of yarn, right? Can you hold up your work so you can see the texture? Yes. So this is the texture. I don't know how well, of course, in red, it doesn't come up on video well, but you can kind of see it there, how it looks. So this is the Tunisian fabric. The stitch that this is just simple stitch. And you can see, you can't really see through it the way that it is. It's a really nice fabric. I really like it and I can't wait. I picked red because we have red team colors and I have nothing red to wear. So this is going to be my red to wear. Okay. What was, oh, that was a dangerous sale. But I got my dots and Wonder Fluff for Brianna's macchiato sweater. Yay! I love it so, so much. The macchiato sweater from Brianna is definitely a wonderful pattern. It's been one of her most popular and our most popular pattern. It uses our Wonder Fluff yarn. She also has a macchiato poncho, which right now I am debating. I have pink right here. I have the Cosmopolitan pink in Wonder Fluff, and I'm debating, do I do the poncho, which has like sleeves and a little cuff to it, or do I do the sweater? I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one should I do? I don't know. I don't know. But I love this pink color. It's coming out different on the screen than it is in person, but I love it so much. I can't wait to use it, but I just have to make that decision on which version do I want to use. The yarn that I'm using, this Bubbly Boo clay, we did put a link in the chat over here on Facebook and YouTube, but we'll also have it in like the description at the end and stuff. But you can get this over on crochet.com, or you can search for WeCrochet, and it's called Bubbly Boo clay. And yeah, it's one of our newer yarns. The question over here on Instagram is, what am I making? I am working on a test crochet for Ashley of Heart Hook Home. She has a brand new pattern coming out next week that uses the Bubbly Boo clay. That is a cardigan. It is absolutely phenomenal. I am way far behind because I got Gauge, and then when I started it, it wasn't working, so it had to sit in timeout. Long story long, I'm this far along and I'm working on it. I don't think I'll be done for next week when she's on the live to share about the new pattern, but you will be able to get all the details next week on the live here on Wednesday with Ashley about this brand new pattern. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. And it's a Tunisian crochet. She was telling me though that she is going to have a regular crochet, just a traditional crochet pattern in the Bubbly Boo clay as well, in case you are not a Tunisian person. That's okay too. But Ashley is a really great resource for Tunisian, or also Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. They both have a lot of resources that are really great for Tunisian and can really help you along in your Tunisian journey. So yeah. Let's see. I like Brianna K and MJ so much. They're really skilled designers. Yes, they're wonderful. We love them so much and love to have them on here. Pink is your favorite color, that hot pink. Yes, that is a great color. Sorry, hold on. My yarn is stuck here. Okay. Sorry, just had to fix that so that I can keep going. We need to keep going. It just happens sometimes, right? We get stuck and we gotta fix it. Well, part of the problem is normally I would cake this yarn, but like I told you earlier, I had now it's stuck again. I had to frog it because it wasn't the right size. So I ended up hand rolling it in a ball as I was rewinding it up. And it's not my favorite. It's like rolling all over the place. I have it in like a yarn bowl thing, but it like has a spiral to it. So then it gets stuck. So yeah. Oh, we have Soap Sacks here today. Soap Sacks is a wonderful organization that collects soap sacks and hands them out to now I'm gonna forget, like women's shelters and things like that, or people who don't have a home and are homeless that need some extra things. So they're a really great organization. We have something coming up with them. I believe it's in April, where you'll be able to get a pattern and some dishy that you'll be able to make like a soak sack for yourself and also be able to donate one. So keep an eye out for that in your emails using our dishy yarn. So, oh, you're a soap sacker too, Julie. Great. Julie says, hi, Stacy. Stacy's over on Instagram. Julie's over on Facebook. So just communicating back and forth. You know how that goes. Yes, a new crochet design with boucle. People in need, food pantries, homeless shelters, relief efforts, etc. So there's so many different places that Soap Sack helps out. They're a really great organization that you want to check out. And yeah, keep an eye out because in April we are going to be partnering with them to do some kits and things that you'll be able to grab some really great options to crochet or to knit if you do that, and you can help out the cause. So yeah. Oh, Stacy says hi, Julie. Sorry, again, communicating back and forth here. Um, okay, so Janice and I were talking about all this stuff, and yet I have conveniently forgotten everything. And here we are almost at the end of our half an hour. I want to remind everybody that right now we have our green yarn sale going on. So we have select green yarns up to 30% off. We're going to throw that link in over on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, that's okay too. You can just go over to the website, the crochet.com website, or search for WeCrochet. And then right there on the homepage, you will see an image that talks about the green yarn sale. You can click on that and you will be taken to a page that has all of the yarns that are on sale that you can check out. So you can stock up on your green yarns for whatever you might need, whether it's for this wonderful St. Patrick's spring time of year or for something else, but you can go stock up there. Also, there's a sale going on for Provincial Tweed, which is our yarn feature for this month. And you can grab that for 20% off right now, which I really love Provincial Tweed. Okay, Janice, I totally said I wasn't going to talk about this or I wasn't planning on it, but guess what? Here it comes. Behind the Seams, our latest collection, which we partnered with Brianna K Designs, has a wonderful cardigan in there. It's a V-neck cardigan that uses Provincial Tweed. So this is a great time. You can go grab that book and you can grab the yarn for the pattern. Here's the book, Behind the Seams. And let me see, where's the pattern? It is called our Rom-Com Cardi, and we did it in the neutral color, but there's so many different colors to pick out. It's so awesome. So you can go check that out as well, grabbing the Behind the Seams book and then grabbing the yarn for Provincial Tweed. Yes, Sandra got some green yarns yesterday from the green yarn sale and some gorgeous yellows. We can't wait to see. Perfect for this springtime. And making. Dot says, love the upcycle alpaca. Yeah, we love it too. We're looking to bring in some new colors of that, so keep an eye out. It's going to take us a little bit of time. We've got to figure out some workings on the back end, but we're working on it because we really love it too. And we're so glad that you guys love it as well. All right, hold on. Let me go back. Came in late. What is the gray sweater? So this sweater is called the Rooted Cardigan. It is a Tunisian cardigan. It is done in our Swish worsted, Swish DK, maybe Swish DK. I don't know. It's done in our Swish yarn. Swish yarn. It is a Tunisian pattern with these great cables on it. The cables go down the sleeve as well. It's called the Rooted Cardigan. We just threw a link over there on Facebook and YouTube, but you can also go to the website and just search for Rooted Cardigan and you will be able to find it. Yeah, we did behind the seams because it's a 2-seam garment that really you seam up here and down the arm, and that's how all of the garments are made. So it's really wonderful. And then we kind of did like a movie um, theme to it with the photos and everything else. Hey, it's okay that you guys are still jumping in. We're so happy to have you and just chatting. We're just chatting today. All right, hold on. I got to check my notes because, oh, I totally forgot. Hold on. Let me bring this up. Janice is laughing at me because she knows what I just forgot. So we have a coupon code running for the month of March for National Crochet Month. The code is Crochet Month, all one word, and it is a stacked or tiered promotion. So you can get 10% off an order of $75 or more. You can get 15% off an order of $100 or more, or you can get 20% off an order of 150 or more. And you just use that one code, Crochet Month, and it will automatically figure out what tier you fall into and apply the discount to your purchase. So just use Crochet Month at your checkout. And yeah, you'll be able to snag some more discounts in there. And you can just go shop anything on the website. Okay, so we have a couple minutes left. I also wanted to tell you that on Instagram, we have a little thing up there about Crochet Month and doing some pictures. Yes, dot all caps for that coupon code. I think it might work if you do lowercase too, but I always do all caps because that's kind of what we use around here. But over on Instagram, we do have this little thing up there that is like every day kind of having a little theme that you can post a picture about, tell us about, tag us in so we can get to know you and you can get to know everybody else in the community. And one of the questions that I just wanted to kind of start with and just see what we could chat about here is the question was, what projects have you made more than one time? Is there anything that you go back to over and over again, whether it's making it like for gifts, making it for yourself? I'd love to hear if there's like a go-to pattern that you have, or maybe just a go-to stitch pattern that you like to use on a lot of different things. I'll be honest, I have not made many things twice. I think I've made a corner to corner advent calendar thing for my boys. And so I had to make 2 of them so that they could each have one. And it was like the gingerbread actually by Sarah Zimmerman. So I made that, and I've also made like Christmas trees. So I've made a couple of those like to give away as gifts. But in terms of like garments or hats or things like that, I really don't make things twice. I can't think of anything. Even blankets, like for baby blankets and stuff, if I'm giving them as a gift for a shower, I still change it up every time I give out a gift. I don't know. I don't know. I just like to keep trying new things. I think the only thing that I really make twice of is sleeves, right? When you're adding it to both sides. I tend to keep going back to amigurumi, but I don't make many things twice. Yeah. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you find something you really like, and other times, I don't know, I just have to keep trying something different. Some Christmas babies. Oh, that's fun. Baubles. Yep, those are great things to go back to. I'm the same way. I have to make something new every time. Yeah, I don't know. It just happens that way sometimes for me. I just like to always have something different going on, unless I'm like gifting at the holidays or something and I want like teachers to have the same thing. That's kind of the only time I do it. I have a hat pattern I've used a few times for kids. I like to go to new patterns for challenges. Yes, Leah, I feel the same way. I have designers that I go back to over and over and over because I love their style and I love what they're doing. But I don't necessarily make the same project again and again. I mean, I guess too, I'm also would have to classify myself as a project maker or crocheter instead of a process. So I just like to have like the finished thing, and I want to have different finished things to keep adding to my wardrobe. Let's see. There are too many great designs I want to make. I don't repeat. We totally understand how crochet. That's exactly how I feel. Tamala says the Granny Pop cardigan from MJ and the Mountain Peaks cardigan by Janine Miska. So you've made those multiple times. How many have you made of each of those? I'd love to hear. Those are both amazing designs. I could see why you would want multiples of them, like in different colors and things. Leah said, "Oh, I made a table runner and tree skirts a number of times because people keep asking." Yes, those types of things are definitely it. The light touch pullover pattern from WeCrochet. That's awesome to keep making those. Yeah, so like here, Bonnie is saying washcloth scrubbies, hats I sell at farmers markets. That totally makes sense. But when I make for myself or garments, I'm not doing them twice. I've made 4 gnome pillows, Christmas for Christmas, Valentine's, and St. Patrick's Day and Easter. Yep. Okay, so I get that. They're all slightly different, same pattern. I love that. Got to get back to crochet, like doing small projects. Yes. Typically only gift or if requested. I agree. That's kind of where I am too. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so it said so Barbarella said looking for a small blue crochet book that had 8 projects for beginners. It had a pattern for a pretty case that I'm trying to remember. From our website? Because I'm not sure I know what that is. Holy smokes, Tamala made 10 of each of those sweaters from MJ and from Janine. Okay, so now I have to ask the next question. Were they all for you, or were these gifts for people that you were making or to sell? Because that is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Um, Yes, I am, Tammy, wearing the Lorraine cardigan, woo woo, from Ashley of Heart Hook Home. We did throw the link in here over on YouTube and Facebook if you need it to check it out. I did mine in Swish in the wonderful, oh, I don't remember, Delft Heather? I think it's Delft Heather. That's one of my favorites. But yeah, so this is a great month to try something new, grab a new designer, grab a new pattern, grab some new yarn using that discount code that we've got up there on the screen. Again, it's a tiered promotion. So depending on how much you spend, we'll give you a different discount price, but just throw it into the cart and it will automatically figure out what percentage you get off based off of your cart total. Don't forget to check out Provincial Tweed. That is our featured month or featured yarn of the month. So you can get that for a 20% discount. And we have a wonderful green yarn sale going on as well. All of those links will be in the description when we're done here. So you'll be able to check them out. They're also here in the chat as well. So it was so great to have all of you guys here and just chatting. This is kind of my favorite. I mean, I love to have a guest. I love to talk about new things, but like sitting here and stitching and chatting, it's just amazing. We will be back next week. We will have the wonderful Ashley of Heart Hook Home joining us. I'll have to find another pattern that I made of her so I don't wear this one again, but I do love it. This is one of my favorites, especially in the swish. I'm going to try to get really far on my cardigan here in the next week. Maybe I'll have the body done. I don't know. We'll see how much time I actually get to work on it. But that's what we're going to be talking about. You'll get to see the finished. Ashley will have her sample to show you this finished cardigan that I'm working on now. And we'll also chat about all kinds of other things that she has coming up. So yeah, Dawn, thanks so much. You have a wonderful week as well, a wonderful crochet week. Hopefully everybody gets a little bit of stitching. I feel like a granny square crochet scarf is going to make a comeback due to the show. Oh yes, I think the granny squares are definitely making a comeback. There's so many different ways to use them. So thanks everybody. You all have a wonderful week as well. It was so great to chat with you, and we'll be back again next week. Have a wonderful rest of your day and some happy stitching. Happy Crochet Month. See you next